I can tell one of James. I'll tell a quick one of myself because it makes more sense. So when I was in critical care and a cardiac anesthesiologist, I had a resident, and don't make any comments because I know you loved him to death. The care, you didn't like him that much actually. But anyway, we're doing an open heart operation, and I get called. We're very sensitive. This person has a really, really frail aorta. And so when we bring them off pump, we've changed their heart, changed their valves, did all this really wild stuff. We need to keep the pressure under really tight control. I mean, inch so that it doesn't go over 70, the systolic, right? And the diastolic, 100, and then the systolic. So everything's going well. I tell the resident what they need to do. I'm out of the room taking care of a patient in the ICU, and I get called. And usually they have I had a little beeper, right? And they'd say, like 911, right? I get an overhead, stat to OR6, and that can never be good because they're telling the whole hospital, Dr. Anderson said. I go in the room, the surgeon is about ready, his eyeballs are about popped out. They're like, those cartoons where they go, wing, and he is like, what's going on here? And the pressure is over 180. It's supposed to be no more than 100. And I immediately look at it, and it's very clear to me that my resident gave some drug that caused it to go up. So I go, oh, Dr. Greer, it's fine, and I get out and I press that, everything, and boom, and in like less than 1 minute, everything's back to normal. I said, no, it's okay, it must have been a vasoreactive response. Okay, so we go through the case. I go to the resident, okay, what happened? I get him out, I don't put him in the way, I get him out of the way. And he goes, I don't know, I just don't know what happened. I said, well, I can tell you what happened. And what I did was, when we finished the case, I took the thing of all the drugs we use. They have like a thing where you discard the needles and stuff. I took the thing over to my office in the ICU. I took a piece of plastic, laid it out, went through with a stick, went through everything and looked, and sure enough, I knew what he did. He mistake protamine, which reverses heparin, and gave the guy an amp of epinephrine, which is like, boom. Yeah, you got that. Like, oh! So anyway, and I go to him, I said, and I take the stuff, put it away. I call him in my office, and I asked him. I gave him. I said, "Tell me what happened." He says, "I don't know. I can't say. Could you maybe give it?" No, I couldn't give it to him. So then, obviously, I take the little ampule that's broken and say, "We didn't use this drug in this case." So the ampules look very similar to each other, right? So anyway, we went through that process, and I realized that I shouldn't have left him alone. That was actually my responsibility. I left him alone too premature. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward. So Lori, Dan, and I were upstairs, and Brad McDonald had decided that if I didn't sign over the intellectual properties to the Habits of, you remember that, to the Habits of Health, he was going to blow up a conference, national convention. So what I'm saying, things have changed a little bit. Yeah, they've changed a lot. So we were doing that day. If you remember, we had like the Team Global. We're doing games together. We're having fun.
We won.
Yeah, and we had balls that literally had letters on them, and you had to make names from the letters. And Dan and Lauren were sitting there, and we can't spell friggin'. We had a C-A and a T, we couldn't spell cat. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to pick all the way full forward as far as what did I learn. I realized then that empowerment of people was really important, to give them the details to be able to move forward and be successful. And in that group, I didn't have anybody. And we kept, just like I kept that information away from our team, just like I kept that information away from the surgeon, that's what I'm, in terms of leadership, what I'm trying to do now is be inclusionary and to take a group of people that are strong enough, that are tough enough, and to include you in this process, knowing that, it's easier, right, to do it yourself, but we need you. We need you to help with this. And it's not a bad thing. It's actually the best. This is